What if I told you that by the time this video is over, your online behavior will have been analyzed and cataloged by dozens of AI systems you've never even heard of? That every click, every second you pause on a video, every item you add to a cart and then take out is a breadcrumb? Not for you to find your way back, but for corporations to find their way into your head. Recent studies paint a bizarre picture. A huge number of us are using AI regularly, but way fewer of us actually trust it. One Pew Research study found that most Americans are more concerned than excited about the rise of AI. There's a massive gap between how much we use this tech and how much we trust it. And the secret that marketers don't want you to know is hiding right inside that gap. So, let's peel back the curtain. We're about to expose the AI marketing tools that are tracking you right now and the hidden risks that come with them. You'll find out how your personal data is being weaponized, why the industry is keeping it all so quiet, and most importantly, what you can do about it. This isn't a peek into the future. This is happening right now. Section 1. The problem. The invisible hand of AI. So, what is this big secret? It's not some shadowy conspiracy or a single piece of magical software. It's a massive, interconnected system of artificial intelligence built for one main purpose: to understand and influence your behavior, usually without your direct permission or even your awareness. Think of it as a digital puppet master, guiding your choices, shaping what you see, and gently nudging you toward a checkout button. To get the secret, you have to get the tools. Marketers have always wanted to know their customers, but what they used to do with a focus group of 10 people, they now do by analyzing the digital footprints of millions, all in real time. Let's expose the 4 core AI techniques that make this hidden marketing machine run. First, there's advanced personalization and predictive analytics. This goes way beyond showing you an ad for those shoes you just looked at. This is about knowing what you want before you even know you want it. AI marketing systems swallow colossal amounts of data: your search history, your social media likes, what you watch, where you go, and even how fast you type. By stitching all these data points together, AI algorithms build a digital twin of you, a predictive model of your personality, your habits, your desires, and your weak spots. Think of it like this: an AI doesn't just see you browsing for cribs, it analyzes the shift in your patterns. It sees you've stopped searching for two-door coupes and started looking at best family SUVs. It notices you're suddenly reading articles on financial planning. It sees you paused on an Instagram post from a parenting influencer. Putting it all together, the AI concludes with unnerving certainty that you're expecting a child long before you've told your friends and family. And that's the whole game of predictive analytics. The AI models use statistics to forecast your future. Suddenly, your feed isn't just full of diaper ads, but also life insurance policies, college savings plans, and family vacation packages. It feels helpful, like the internet is magically reading your mind, but it feels like magic because it's actually surveillance. These AI systems can predict major life events: a new job, a move, a breakup, by catching subtle changes in your behavior that no human would ever spot. They're not personalizing your experience, they're preempting your life. And that's the first layer of the secret. Second, there's automated content creation and ideation. You probably assume that the articles you read and the social media posts that pop up on your feed are written by people. Increasingly, you'd be wrong. Marketers are using powerful generative AI tools to churn out content on a massive scale. Recent industry surveys suggest around 40–45% of marketing teams are already using AI to create content. These AI systems scan search trends, social media chatter, and competitor articles to see what topics are hot. Then, they generate articles, scripts, and posts designed to climb the ranks on Google and grab your attention. This allows a single company to pump out hundreds of pieces of content a day. The secret isn't just that a robot wrote it, it's that it's designed to look like a human wrote it. Brands keep their reliance on AI quiet because they want to maintain the illusion of human authority. They want you to think you're reading a thoughtful piece from an expert, not a statistically probable string of words from a machine trained on the rest of the internet. This creates a weird digital echo chamber. An AI writes an article based on the top human written articles, then other AIs write new articles based on that first AI article. The result? A flood of generic, soulless content that's optimized for clicks, not for quality or truth. You're not getting new ideas. You're getting the average of everything that's already been said, just repackaged and served back to you. Third, we have the tag team of machine learning and data mining. If your personal data is a giant, messy warehouse of information, data mining is the crew sent in to sort through the junk and find anything that looks valuable. Machine learning is the supercomputer that turns those raw materials into actionable insights at lightning speed. Here's what that looks like. Data mining algorithms sift through unstructured data like images, customer reviews, and call transcripts to spot patterns. Maybe they find that people who use the laughing emoji are more likely to buy a certain product, or they discover that customers who complain about a competitor are 80% more likely to respond to a discount if they get it within 24 hours. Once data mining finds these raw connections, machine learning builds models to act on them. These models then get unleashed on ad platforms to manage campaigns in real time. For example, a machine learning algorithm can adjust ad prices every millisecond based on thousands of signals: the time of day, your location, your device, and that predictive profile it's built on you. And here's the kicker: it's a black box. Often, not even the marketers who use these systems can explain exactly why the AI decided to show you a specific ad at a specific time. They just know it works. They feed the machine data, and it spits out profits. That lack of transparency is a feature, not a bug, because it shields the whole process from tough questions. Finally, there are the AI chatbots and virtual assistants. On the surface, they seem great. Got a question? Need help with an order? The friendly little chatbot in the corner is there for you 24/7. But behind that chat window, something else is happening. Every question you ask, every problem you describe, every piece of feedback you give is a fresh data point. These AI assistants aren't just providing customer service, they're conducting customer intelligence. With every message, the chatbot refines your profile. It's learning your frustrations, your preferences, and your feelings about the brand by analyzing your words. That information is then fed right back into the marketing machine. So, if you complain to a chatbot that a product is too expensive, don't be shocked when an ad for 20% off that exact item follows you around the internet an hour later. The chatbot is the friendly face of the data collection operation. It builds a rapport and encourages you to hand over information that marketers would otherwise have to work much harder to get. It turns a service moment into a surveillance moment, and it's happening on thousands of websites as we speak. Section 2. Agitation, the true cost of free and personalized. So, they know what we want and can create content faster to get our attention. You might be thinking, okay, so what's the real harm? I get better ads. This is the most dangerous misunderstanding. The secret isn't just about the tools, it's about the profound risks they conveniently ignore. The price for this hyper-personalized world is far higher than a more relevant ad. It's paid with your privacy, your autonomy, and even your grip on reality. Risk number 1, the end of privacy and the nightmare of micro-targeting. This is where it gets dark. The amount of data collection needed to make these AI systems work is staggering. We're talking your location data, your social connections, your political leanings, your emotional state, all harvested, combined, and analyzed. And while laws like GDPR and CCPA are trying to put up guardrails, they're often playing catch-up with technology that evolves daily. This enables a practice called micro-targeting, which is so precise it's basically psychological manipulation. It's one thing to see an ad for hiking boots after you looked at hiking boots, It's another thing entirely for an AI to detect that you're feeling anxious about your finances and then start hammering you with ads for high-risk investment schemes, using language specifically designed to prey on that anxiety. The line between marketing and manipulation has become dangerously thin. It stops being advertising and becomes a massive experiment in behavior modification, with all of us as the unwitting test subjects. Risk number 2: algorithmic bias and digital redlining. AI is not some objective, all-knowing force. It's made by humans and trained on data from our messy, biased world. So when AI learns from that data, it doesn't just copy our biases. It amplifies them and automates them at a massive scale. This isn't a what-if scenario. It has happened. Amazon, for example, had to scrap an AI recruiting tool because it taught itself that male candidates were preferable and automatically penalized resumes that included the word women's. In marketing, this leads to what's called digital redlining. An algorithm might learn from data that people in certain low-income neighborhoods aren't as profitable. So, the system just stops showing them ads for job opportunities, housing loans, or higher education programs. The people in those areas never even know they were shut out. They never see the opportunity they were never given. This creates a vicious feedback loop where societal inequality is baked into our automated systems, making it even harder to fight. Risk number 3: AI, hallucinations, and the misinformation explosion. Generative AI is designed to produce text that sounds believable. It is not designed to tell the truth. This leads to something called hallucination, where an AI will just invent facts, sources, or statistics with complete confidence. For a brand, this is a ticking time bomb. An AI-generated blog post might confidently misstate a product's features or give dangerously wrong advice. But the risk is even bigger for us. We're entering an era where it's getting incredibly difficult to tell what's real. Bad actors can use these tools to create fake news, deepfakes, and deceptive content to manipulate public opinion or destroy reputations. In a chilling example from May 2023, a fake AI-generated image of an explosion at the Pentagon briefly caused the stock market to dip. When the very information we use to make decisions can be convincingly faked on an industrial scale, the foundations of society start to wobble. Risk number 4: the death of creativity and the rise of the beige web. What happens when every company uses the same AI tools, trained on the same internet data, to create their marketing? You get a digital world of beige, a world of sameness. Over-relying on AI for creative work stifles human originality. AI is a master of imitation and optimization, but it struggles with true, out-of-the-box invention. It can't have a weird shower thought idea that changes everything. Content becomes formulaic, designed to please an algorithm instead of inspiring a person. The headlines all sound the same. The blog posts have the same structure. The brand voices all merge into one robotic monotone. This isn't just boring, it's bad for business. People can often feel when something is machine-generated. It feels hollow. In a crowded internet, generic content is invisible content. For the rest of us, it means we risk getting stuck in a cultural feedback loop, where AI just reflects a simplified version of our culture back at us. The internet becomes less of a vibrant, chaotic city and more of a perfectly planned, sterile suburb. Section 3: the solution: why it's a secret and how to reclaim control. At this point, you have to be asking, if this stuff is so powerful and the risks are so big, why isn't everyone talking about it? Why is it a secret? The answer is a nasty cocktail of profit, plausible deniability, and a deep-seated fear of losing a competitive edge. First, it's a competitive advantage. Knowing what a specific group of customers will want next week is an insane power. Admitting how they do it, by hoovering up and analyzing mountains of personal data, would be like Coke publishing its secret formula. They don't want their rivals to know, and they definitely don't want you to know. Second, it's fear of backlash. Public awareness is the single biggest threat to this system. Brands know the trust gap is massive. Admitting that they're building psychological profiles to influence you would trigger a huge consumer backlash and probably lead to tough government regulation. It's much easier and more profitable to just call it personalization and hope nobody looks too closely. Third, there's the shield of complexity. Many of these AI systems are black boxes. They're so complicated that even the engineers who build them can't fully explain every decision the AI makes. This is a convenient excuse. If an AI is caught discriminating, the company can claim it was an accident, not a deliberate choice. It lets them off the hook. And finally, it's just the profit motive. The simple truth is that AI-driven marketing works. It makes companies more efficient and boosts their return on investment. In this economy, the pressure to use any tool that gives you a financial edge is enormous. Ethics, unfortunately, often take a backseat to quarterly earnings. So that's the why. But knowing why it's a secret is only half the battle. The other half is fighting back. CTA. Now, before we get into the solutions, I know this can all feel a bit overwhelming. That's why I've put together a free AI marketing readiness checklist. It's a simple guide to help you audit your own practices, prioritize ethical transparency, and build a strategy that puts people first. The link is right in the description. It's a practical first step to becoming part of the solution. The solution, a manifesto for consumers and marketers. The solution isn't to smash the machines. The solution is to demand transparency and consciously choose how this technology gets used. This is a fight on two fronts, one for us as consumers and one for the marketers themselves. For consumers, reclaiming your digital autonomy. Your awareness is your best defense. Just by watching this, you're already ahead of the game. The most important step is to change your mindset. See hyper-personalized ads not as a cool service, but as the receipt for the data you just gave away. Here's what you can do today. Clean up your digital footprint. This is basic self-defense. Manage your cookies. Be ruthless. When a website asks you to accept all, take the 10 seconds to reject everything that isn't essential. Review app permissions. Go through your phone. Does that game really need access to your microphone? Does that flashlight app need your contacts? If it's not essential, revoke it. Use privacy-focused tools. Switch to a browser like Brave or Firefox that has enhanced tracking protection. A good VPN can also mask your IP address, making it much harder to track you. Become a conscious sharer. Your data is currency. Treat it that way. Question every form. Before you enter a contest or sign up for a newsletter, ask yourself, is what I'm getting worth what I'm giving up? A lot of the time, the answer is no. Embrace anonymity. Use incognito or private browsing for sensitive searches. Use a disposable email address when you sign up for a service you don't fully trust. Vote with your wallet and your voice. The market only changes when we demand it. Support privacy. First, companies. Look for and support brands that are open about how they use data. Demand transparency. Ask companies how they use AI. Overwhelming majorities in global polls say they want more AI regulation. Let your representatives know you're one of them. For marketers and business leaders, the path to ethical AI. To the marketers watching, this isn't an attack. It's a wake-up call. The trust deficit is real and it's growing. Short-term wins from shady AI tactics will cause long-term brand damage. The future belongs to those who build trust. Embrace radical transparency. This is non-negotiable. Disclose your AI use. Be upfront. If a chatbot is an AI, label it. If an article is AI-assisted, say so. Studies show a majority of consumers are actually more likely to trust brands that are upfront about their AI use. Write a human-readable privacy policy. No more 50-page legal documents. Write a simple summary that explains in plain English what data you collect and why. Keep a human in charge. AI should be a tool that helps humans, not one that replaces them. Never automate a final decision. Use AI for a first draft or to find insights, but a human must always have the final say. This is the only way to catch bias, fix errors, and ensure your message has a human touch. Invest in human skills. Train your team to think critically about AI's output. The most valuable marketers of the future will be the strategists, the creatives, and the ethicists, the people who can do what machines can't. Shift from data extraction to value creation. Stop asking, how can we get more data? And start asking, how can we be so good that people want to engage with us? Build a community, not a database. Focus on making amazing products and creating genuine connections. When people love your brand, they share things willingly. Adopt zero-party data strategies. This is data that customers intentionally share with you. Use quizzes, surveys, and interactive tools where you explicitly ask for preferences in exchange for a better experience. It turns data collection from a covert op into a collaboration.
Conclusion. So we've pulled back the curtain on the invisible AI system that marketers are using to track and influence us. We saw how predictive analytics and automated content have created a powerful engine of persuasion running just beneath the surface of our digital lives. We confronted the serious risks this system poses: the end of privacy, automated discrimination, an information ecosystem polluted with lies, and the slow death of creativity. And we learned these risks are kept secret because acknowledging them would threaten the massive profits they generate. But this isn't a story of despair. It's a call to action. For us as consumers, it's about taking back our digital autonomy. For marketers, it's about choosing to build a future based on transparency and respect, not just extraction. The future of AI is not set in stone. It's a story we are all writing together, with every click, every line of code, and every choice we make. This technology can be a tool for incredible creativity, or it can be a finely tuned machine for manipulation. The path it takes comes down to our collective will to question the status quo and demand that technology serves us, not the other way around. The secret is out. Now, what you do with it is up to you. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, please subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that's reshaping our world. And don't forget to check out that free AI marketing readiness checklist in the description. It's a small step that can make a huge difference.